Welcome back to Headhunted to Another World Anime Review, episode number 7. Yep, we're on the 9th episode of the series for Headhunted, the sins and punishment of an evil merchant. Yep. So basically, in this episode, they formally planned to get rid of Viper. Basically, like after the whole thing with Glem, they basically bring, we have some smoked wyvern, basically smoked meat, and it's brought in by, Oolong and Uchimara. Yes, and when she sees basically the little girl, she thinks that Uchimura is into lollies because that's a cat. It's something like, is he into like little girls? And of course, it reveals at the end of the episode, like, no. Yep. So they don't tell distribution because Belinda does not tell not yet because she suspects basically something else. And then of course she tells Viper about it, and like, oh, thank you for telling me. Punishment time! That means toss her in a dungeon. And then, of course, he tells, we're going to sell this Glim at a high price, and we're going to get here, and we're going to get that stuff. And then he wakes up next day, he's like, Mr. Viper! It's like, the Thumb here! Like, basically, it's like, the whole thing with the Glim's not here yet. And the demon is selling it, and you're like, what? Why are they selling it? Like, and then of course he goes downstairs and he runs into Belinda. Yes, his sister. And he's like, you lost. We actually got the club. How? We couldn't do that before. No, we got ahead of time before we met with you. Thanks to Pig Merch, they met 2 episodes ago. So, yep. And then, of course, he's like, I'm gonna beat you, big sis. Summon the ninjas! Yes, they bring in freaking ninjas in the episode, and they fire like energy balls her, and she feels her big soul, which they apparently Uchimura, and her proceed to, make with a stone, of course, slice the thing, and she beats ninjas. He tries to run away. He's like, I'm gonna get away. And then, of course, their Uchimura is like standing there, is like, with his suit's like, I'm sorry, Mr. Viper, you are no longer the Guildmaster. He's like, how? They voted the majority voted to remove you. It's like, how? Like, why? Because you abused her. And the fact that you were a terrible Guildmaster. And they even show a flashback of him freeing her. I mean, the fact that they know she was a spy all along. Yeah. And apparently he knew based upon her eyes. Not just by the mark on her chest, her basically near her shoulder over here, but basically her eyes, the fact that she was a spy. And apparently he has seen this before through his coworkers, which they show later on in their like bar scene, where the woman with them, she started her own company. One took over his parents' business. The other one's still with the company. He's like, I got a rewarding job, aka working with Demon King Army. So, yeah, and of course she shows up basically her bruises, and they are shocked the fact that he was doing this. So basically, he got removed, and then of course he basically gets defeated by his own sister. He gets taken away. And just, there's a calamity coming. And then, of course, she's brought on as secretary. As part of her deal, basically, to get the Glim to stop coming. Thanks to her father being charged with the caravan, which he sabotaged it. As a way to free her. And she becomes his secretary. And Oolong has changed clothes because when we first see in the episode, she's wearing her traditional ogre attire that she's worn since her debut back in episode 2. Here, she switches out of that to a business uniform. Yes, She switches out to business clothes. Where the heck she got these things is complete mystery. It feels like complete random. And of course, basically, Nydia, that's the girl, she refers to him as big sister. Because she's going to be kind of big sister to her. Well, Oolong, I think, is supposed to be like Uchimaru's assistant, per se. And Nita is basically a secretary. She gets around the castle. And then the episode ends with basically him being summoned by the demon overlord. And there's a calamity coming. And it's fucking dragons. Who can shapeshift. Who can change color. Like, what? Yes. So this is like twice in a row this has happened where... we have episodes. We have a two-parter that sets up the next set of episodes. Because we actually set up the pig merchant... back, I believe it was in I think we set him back in episode 5, and then we have him there in the next 2 episodes, and then of course he sets up this two-parter here, and then of course we actually have the calamity thing set up in this episode, which I thought was really cool. The fact is, it's like they're planting seeds for more stuff here. Yes, and this has still been a really enjoyable series, and we only have 3 more to go, and then we're done. And I did kind of research basically what could be the final day of the final episode for the season. It will be the 3rd week of March. Yes, that's when we can conclude this one. Yes, based on everything I'm reviewing right now, this one finished up first, and then I would say about 2 weeks later, Red Ranger's Another World will be finished up. Yeah, roughly 2 weeks later. Basically, Red Ranger finished the same week as ReZero, Welcome to Japan Myself. Maybe Galaxy Go Receptions about Soul and Boss the Clock on Time. And Dr. Stone. Yes. And I would say 2 weeks after all these wrap up, I'd say Black Exorcist and... the 100 Girlfriends. But the next anime finish up, aside from Free Ring, which is released soon, is going to be... Is Heroes Dungeon, which the new episode will be airing Thursday. Yep. And then the final episode will air next week. So... by the time we finish up the month of March, roughly put, the only anime left to go by the end of March will be Dragon Ball Daima, Case Closed, and I think that'll be it. Yeah, I'd say it's definite. But I think, what about Red Ranger? It's the same day as the Air 2 anime, which is Blue Exorcist and 100 Girlfriends. Yeah, that would finish up roughly 2 weeks afterwards. My guess is those finished up 2 days before my birthday. So yeah, basically, by the time this stuff will start up, basically. Well, I do have one show confirmed for the month of April, and that's My Hero Academia Vigilantes. I don't know about the other ones yet. I found out soon. Let's see. Yeah, I have many other anime confirmed for the month of April, but the other one that's... the other one I can definitely say that I have a date for so far is just My Hero Academia Vigilantes. We'll have more soon, but who knows. Yep. But yeah, that's a good particular view. Please be sure to like, comment, subscribe, turn notifications, and do this like button. Well, back to Free Reign.